Morning students, I hope you all are well and safe. So students, let's start with the next topic, that is liquid pressure. I have told you in the previous class that is liquid pressure is actually the pressure which is exerted by the liquid, and I have told you the cause of the pressure in case of solids, that is the cause of pressure is the weight of the object. So we know that is the liquids are also having weight, therefore they will also exert pressure on the sides and the bottom of its container, and this pressure is known as the liquid pressure. For example, during I think Holi, many of you or maximum of you have used the water balloons, and when you fill the colored water in that balloon, then the size of that balloon it increases, it continuously increases when you put water in that. So this shows that is liquid exert pressure on the sides of the balloon. That's why the size of that balloon becomes bigger. Next term is hydrostatic pressure. Now hydro means water. Generally the hydro word is used for the water. Water is a liquid, so you can use the word liquid also. And the static word means that is at rest, means when your objects are at rest, in that case we use the word static. So hydrostatic pressure means that is the pressure exerted by liquids, stationary liquids, means the liquids which are at rest. So the pressure exerted by stationary liquids on the bottom and the side of its container is known as hydrostatic pressure. Students, we have studied in already studied in the case of solids, that is the pressure in case of solids depends on two factors, and those factors are, that is force, and the second factor is area. Okay, so similarly in liquid pressure there are some factors which will change the amount of this liquid pressure on the bottom and on its side, and these factors are, here the first factor is the density of the liquid, means which liquid is placed in the container. It depends upon the density of the liquid, and I think you all know that is what is density. So density is defined as, डेंसिटी को हम डिफाइन करते हैं दैट इज मास पर यूनिट वॉल्यूम, मीन्स एक पर्टिकुलर वॉल्यूम है. सपोज करो वी आर हैविंग 1 मीटर क्यूब वॉल्यूम, एंड 1 मीटर क्यूब वॉल्यूम में सपोज करो इन दिस केस वी आर हैविंग द 10 पार्टिकल्स एंड हियर वी आर हैविंग द 9 पार्टिकल्स. सो 10 पार्टिकल्स आर हैविंग मोर मास एंड 9 पार्टिकल्स आर हैविंग द लेस मास. As the volume is same, therefore in this case more mass is there, it means in this case the density is more, and in this case density is less. So the first factor is, that is liquid pressure depends upon density of liquid, and second one is the second factor on which liquid pressure depends, it is that is the height of the liquid column above a point. Means a point on which we are finding the liquid pressure. तो what is the height of that particular point? Number 2, इसी को हम सेकेंड लैंग्वेज में कैसे बोल सकते हैं, दैट इज depth of the point below the free surface of liquid. So let's understand what is the meaning of these two terms, that is height and depth, and how they are related. For this, let us consider we are having a container in which we have already filled the water liquid, कोई भी liquid ले सकते हैं आप यहाँ पे. तो suppose यहाँ पे this is the point, suppose hole is there, जो कोई भी point है आपके पास जहाँ पे आपने liquid pressure find out करना है, and this point, this upper layer of the water, this upper layer above which we are no water is there and we are having the air only, so this surface of the water is known as the free surface. So ये point की ऊपर कितने हाइट में, मीन्स यहाँ पे अगर हम देखें तो दिस इज नोन एज द हाइट, दिस इज एज द पॉइंट. अगर हम इसके ऊपर वाला पॉइंट लेंगे, यहाँ ऊपर की तरफ अगर हम डिस्टेंस मेजर करेंगे तो वी विल टेक इट एज कि व्हाट इज द हाइट ऑफ द लिक्विड कॉलम. हमने यहाँ पे लिक्विड कॉलम बोला कि व्हाट इज द हाइट ऑफ द लिक्विड कॉलम अबव दैट पॉइंट ऑन विच वी वांट टू फाइंड द प्रेशर. एंड द सेकेंड, इफ वी विल टॉक इन द टर्म ऑफ डेप्थ, तो डेप्थ मीन्स कि इस फ्री सरफेस से वो पॉइंट कितनी डेप्थ पे है, फ्री सरफेस से वो पॉइंट कितनी डेप्थ पे है जिस पे हमें प्रेशर फाइंड आउट करना है. तो यहाँ पे सिर्फ डिफरेंस जो है, सिर्फ एक लैंग्वेज में डिफरेंस मीन्स आया, बट ओवरऑल दोनों का रिजल्ट सेम है, मीन्स द कंक्लूजन और द लास्ट पॉइंट इज सेम इन बोथ द केसेस. फर्स्ट केस कि लिक्विड कॉलम की हाइट कितनी है इस पॉइंट से जिसके ऊपर हमने प्रेशर फाइंड आउट करना है, और दूसरे में हमने बोला कि फ्री सरफेस से वो पॉइंट कितनी डेप्थ पे है. तो आई थिंक डेप्थ के अगर आप यहाँ पे देखें, अगर इसको मेज़र करेंगे और अगर आप हाइट को मेज़र करेंगे तो दोनों ही केसेस में वैल्यूज़ दोनों की सेम आएगी. बट हमने डिफरेंस क्या कर दिया कि पॉइंट के ऊपर लिक्विड की कितनी हाइट है, लिक्विड कॉलम की कितनी हाइट है, और सेकंड में हमने बोला फ्री सरफेस से पॉइंट कितनी डेप्थ पे है. ओके, सो दीज आर द two factors on which the that is the pressure exerted by liquid depends. So we will just understand these 2 points with the help of some activities. So let us start with the activities. Students, to understand the effect of density on the liquid pressure, here I have considered 2 different liquids. One is liquid, I have mixed some color, food color is there, and second I have considered this hair oil, and third I have taken this bottle and I have make a hole and I have covered it with the tape. Dear students, I think you already know that is the density of the oil is less than the density of water, and that's why this oil will float on the surface of water. So let us see that is how the density of the liquid changes the liquid pressure. Taken this oil in this bottle, and what I was supposed to do here, I just simply I'm going to just remove this sellotape which I have just covered the hole. So here what you are supposed to be see, that is when I open this tape, a stream of the oil just comes out, and we have to see that is up to what distance that stream will go. So what is the distance traveled by the water through this stream? So here we can see that is a stream of that liquid comes out, and till this distance the stream comes out. So this is the distance traveled by the liquid. Just take the water now, and you know that is the density of the water is more than the density of oil, and I have kept the amount of water same as I have taken the oil. Now again what I am going to do, I am just simply I'll simply remove this tape, and again we have to see that is at what distance, till what distance the stream of the water goes. So here I think if you will compare the stream of the water with the stream of the oil, so the distance traveled by the stream of the water is more than the stream of oil. I think it is clear to you all that is when we use the two liquids of different density, then the liquid which is having the more density, that will exert the more pressure. It means more is the density of the liquid, more is the liquid pressure. That is, the liquid pressure is directly proportional to density of the liquid. And the second factor is that is the liquid pressure depends upon the height of the liquid column from the point on which we want to find the pressure, or we can say that is the pressure on the point from the free surface of the liquid. So here I have make 2 holes with the nail at different distances at different heights. So here you can see that this much is the liquid column above this point, and this is the total height, or you can say that the depth of the liquid column from the free surface. So here we are having the less height of the liquid column, and here we are having the height more height of the liquid column. Now let us check on which point more distance is exerting by the liquid. So again I'm going to remove these sellotapes. So again the 2 streams will come. So the stream which will travel the more distance, on which it means on that point more pressure is acting, and the stream which will go or travel a less distance, on that stream, on that point less pressure is acting. So let's open these 2. So here you can see that is the distance traveled by the stream, which is at more depth, is more as compared to the distance traveled by the stream, which is at less distance from the free surface. So from here it is clear that with increase in depth the pressure increases, and or means if more is the height of the liquid column, more is the pressure exerted. If we will take the two or more than 2 points at the same height or at the same depth from the free surface of the liquid, so let us check what happens when all the 4 points are at the same distance. So for this I have taken the 4 points here. I make the 4 holes, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and they all are at the same height. If you will see, that is the height of the liquid column is same for all the points. Now I have covered all these with the sellotape. So let's just remove the sellotape. So on the removal of the sellotape, here you can see that is the distance traveled by all the streams is same, and if you will join all these points, so it's approximately make a circle. So it shows that is the pressure exerted on all the points is same when the height of the liquid is same. So from activities, it is clear to us that is if more is the density of the liquid, then more is the pressure exerted by the liquid. It means that is liquid pressure is directly proportional to density of the liquid. It also clears that is the different liquids will exert the different liquid pressure. Number 2, which we conclude from the activity, that is more is the height of the liquid column above the point where we want to find the pressure, or if more is the depth of the point where we want to find the pressure, liquid pressure from the free surface. In both the cases the liquid pressure increases, means with increase in depth the liquid pressure increases, or with increase in height of the liquid column liquid pressure increases. So here again it means that is liquid pressure is directly proportional to height of the liquid column from the point where we want to find the pressure, and with increase in depth from the free surface of the liquid, liquid pressure increases. So the liquid pressure depends only on 2 factors: density of liquid and height of the liquid column above the point where we want to find the pressure, or depth of that point below the free surface of liquid. Some more points which are clear to us with the help of activities, and the points are that is liquid exert pressure on all sides of the container, and this pressure is transmitted uniformly throughout the liquid. For this, when I have make the 4 holes in the bottle, then you have observed that is from all the 4 directions, from all the 4 holes, the same amount of liquid is coming out. So it shows that is the pressure is liquid pressure is acting on all the directions, on all the sides of the container, and it is uniformly acting in all the direction. And one more point is there, that is liquid pressure does not depend upon the area of the bottom, because it depends only on the height and the density of the liquid. I hope you like the video and it will make your concepts clear. So thank you everyone.